You've seen the TV show Cat from Hell, and now you're living it. Your kitty is out of control. You can't keep anything nice in the house without it getting shredded the moment your back is turned. You've forgotten what it's like to live in a house that doesn't smell like cat pee, and you're constantly nursing new bites and scratches. What's happening? Does your cat hate you, or do they just need a bit of tough love? You might feel like it's time to introduce a touch more discipline into your kitty's life. But be warned, if it goes wrong, it can go very wrong. Disciplining your cat incorrectly can cause negative behaviors to escalate, as your cat struggles to keep up with what to them are ever-changing and unknowable expectations on your part. If things go too wrong, you may even lose their trust altogether. Cats in this position can end up turning on their owners and are at high risk for escaping and running away. In this video, we're going to look at some of the ways you can tell your cat no without losing their love. We're going to take an especially close look at some common social faux pas committed by our furry friends on the regular. But before we dive in, why not subscribe and join our feline loving community for more advice on how to manage your kitty's behavior. Jumping on the counter. Cats and humans have an unfortunate conflict over the nature of vertical spaces. Cats love to climb and jump. Their evolutionary ancestors were arboreal, meaning that they lived in trees, and unlike humans, they never fully lost their taste for life above the ground. By comparison, humans like to use high places in their homes to store delicate objects that can be so easily knocked off, or to prepare food, which can be so easily contaminated or stolen. What to do? You may have heard that you should keep a spray bottle near the counter to spray your cat with water or air when they jump up there. But this isn't likely to work out. Not only will your cat find it distressing, but they won't learn the lesson you want them to learn. A cat who gets sprayed with water when they jump on the counter won't think, "I better not jump on the counter." They'll think, "I better not jump on the counter when the human is around." A better way to deal with the situation is to make the counter unpleasant. Laying out tinfoil or cat-safe double-sided sticky tape on the edges of your counter will make the surface unpleasant for your cat to walk on without actually hurting them. Scratching your stuff. Ugh! You just bought those new fancy couch cushions and they're already shredded, and now there are feathers all over your living room. What a nightmare! You might think that your cat is doing this to be mean, but you have to remember, cats don't understand the concept of decorative objects. From your kitty's perspective, those cushions were just lying there not doing anything. Why not use them for a scratch? They may even have thought they were doing you a favor. Cats scratch things to scent mark them, letting other cats know that they need to stay away from their territory. Your kitty may have noticed that you neglected to mark that area of the couch with your scent and decided to pick up the slack for you. What to do? First of all, make sure that your cat has somewhere that they can scratch. As well as scent marking, cats also scratch to stretch their muscles and to peel off the old, dull top layers of their claws to reveal the sharp new growth underneath. You may have heard you can fix your cat's clawing problem by getting them declawed, but that's a bit like saying that you can stop your kid drawing on the walls by cutting off their fingers. Painful, cruel, and unnecessary when you could just give them a different outlet. For the kid, a sheet of paper. For your cat, a scratching post. Your kitty may be suspicious of a new scratching post in the home, and it might take them a while to get the idea. To help them out, try scratching at it yourself to demonstrate. You can also drape an old piece of your cat's bedding, or one of your old shirts, over the post so that it will smell like home and be less scary for your cat. For the couch cushions, meanwhile, you can try removing them until your cat loses interest, or else try spraying them with not-so-cat-friendly scents such as orange or lemon, which smell great to humans but gross to our kitties. Biting and scratching you. Ouch! Bad kitty! Does your cat keep scratching and biting you? This isn't just an annoying or uncomfortable trait. Cat bites and scratches can easily become infected, so it's important to try and discourage this behavior in your cat. What to do? First, you have to determine whether your kitty is legitimately trying to hurt you because they're angry or upset, or whether they're simply trying to play. If it's the former, then your first port of call should be a vet to make sure your kitty's anger issues aren't being caused by pain or sickness. Second, check your home for things that your fur baby may find threatening. Make sure that they have spaces they can retreat to if they are scared. For a cat who is just playing, the solution is simpler. Cats naturally play by biting and scratching each other and don't always realize when they're playing too rough. Let them know that they've gone too far by loudly saying "ouch" and then disengaging from the situation for a couple of minutes. This lets them know that A, they hurt you, and B, playtime will stop when they do that. Peeing outside the litter box. There's nothing worse than waking up to the smell of cat pee in the morning. It's bad enough when it's a brand new kitten who simply doesn't know the house rules yet. But it's worse when a seemingly house-trained adult cat whose days of little accidents were, you thought, behind them starts peeing outside the box again. What to do? Cats pee on things to try and scent mark them. Having things around them that smell like their scent feels comforting to them. It reassures them that they don't have to worry about their territory being invaded by other cats. It's a stress response. Because of this, using punishment to try and keep your cat from doing it is counterintuitive. Punishment or yelling will cause your cat to stress out, and they will feel the need to control that stress by peeing more. Instead, you should focus on finding the source of your cat's stress and removing it. In some cases, that stress may be the litter box itself. Cats won't pee somewhere that's not reasonably clean, or that they have to share with too many other cats. Try and make sure that the litter box is cleaned regularly, and that each cat in the house has access to their own box. Eating stuff that isn't food. You and your cat may disagree about what is and isn't food. Sometimes this can be somewhat understandable. You may have heard that cats will eat grass to gain vital nutrients that they can't get from meat alone, so having a nibble on your houseplants isn't too odd. Although it should absolutely be discouraged. Many common houseplants are poisonous to kitties. However, some cats can get a little weirder. Chewing wool, gnawing on your belongings, maybe even chewing up paper. What teacher ever believed, "The cat ate my homework"? If your cat regularly eats or tries to eat things that aren't food, then they may have a condition called pica. Pica is more common in young cats, a lot of whom grow out of it by the time they reach maturity at age 2, and can be more common in certain breeds such as the Siamese, Burmese, and Tonkinese. What to do? If you notice your kitty showing signs of pica, the first thing you should do is consult a vet. Pica can be a sign of certain medical conditions, such as a vitamin deficiency or dental condition. For plant eaters specifically, you should be sure to provide your kitty with cat grass so that they can get those much-needed vitamins. If your vet grants your kitty a clean bill of health, then the problem could also be a lack of enrichment. Cats who don't have enough to do can resort to gnawing on things to entertain themselves. Try providing them with more toys. For more information on how to understand your furry friends, check out this video on some easy-to-miss ways that your cat may ask you for affection.